least that way behind some full cover. Ethan S getting the first hit. They just don't miss. They are not missing tonight. You kill so many of them that they guarantee hitting you. Look at it. Percentages don't mean shit in this game. They really don't. Bang, another hit. Yep. Wrap him up. Pull him into my rift that's going to collapse and probably kill him myself. Told you. I knew it. Ethan S has been dropped because of AI that is completely predictable and me getting really annoyed about it. Thank you, Watcher. So we've lost 3 people now. Not in a good way. No, can't hit the other one too. That's pity. Would have been good.
I'm there. All right.
Kid.
Buckle up.
You should be able to shoot him from there, yes? No? Just out of range. Kill it. Fed up with these things. Thank you. So, we've lost 3 people. Ethan S has been killed by the Avatar. The commander's avatar has killed Ethan S. Because a snake dragged him into it to get taken out. Do we keep venturing? Is there anything over here? There's much going on over... I don't really want to go over here, I just kind of want to go straight. Let's go straight, keep going straight, and
okay, on my way.
let's kill anything in a straight line. If someone comes behind us, I'm screwed, but... Come on, Commander's Avatar. Come on, game. No, can't move it, kid. End turn, I suppose. My game kinda had a bit of a hissy fit then. I'm sorry, buddy, I can't help you.
Got it.
Kid, I really hate the distance that you could run. Psychic.
I approve.
I'm sorry, Ethan, you gotta bleed out. I have no cure. Right. We have a total of 5 people remaining. The commander's avatar is still alive. It's still at full health because it regenerates, thankfully. Ethan S is critically wounded by here. There is nothing we can do to help him. I have to end turn. There's nothing we can do to help him. He's just bleeding out. Ben was the first to die, and the Viking died by here in a very uneventful death. I was really hoping that if he was going to go like the legend that he is.
I hear you.
But sadly, it was not meant to be.
What's after
Just
that?
going to keep moving forward.
Is he next?
Stun lances. Huh. Rift them.
Let me teach them.
Teach them, my dear, teach them. I don't know why she does that second attack. I'm not complaining, I'm just kind of curious as to why. Commands Avatar, stay there. I'm gonna take a risk.
My second dice.
Astounding. This entire facility submerged beneath our oceans. For how long, I wonder? One problem at a time, Doctor.
Hmm. The Tower from the Deep, eh? Yeah, I've seen it. Let's move. Fine. Please kill him, Pred. You didn't kill him. You're useless.
KLKLKLKLKLL.
Now, I have no one else to use. Nope. Now you're in trouble. Okay, that guy fell off the edge. That was quite funny. Luckily, you can take one hit. Oh! The kill zone is triggered. Oh, that didn't miss. That went through his head. Come on.
Real tough guy.
Thank you, Spider Armor. Viper Armor, I should say. Spider. No, but thank you, Viper Armor. Yeah, I know. Poor Ethan. Kid.
Got it.
Thank you. Ooh, execution. Beautiful. Instant kill.
You were already dead.
Pity it doesn't do it on an enemy with like loads of health. It does it on the enemy with the least health in the game. But
Move out.
I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. Watcher,
Go in there.
come and join us. The Watcher has really stepped it up this mission. Thankfully.
I see.
Run yourself there, my dear. We gotta stay together as best as we can. So Nuke, go over there. And go into Overwatch.
It's Overwatch time.
can see the stingrays. Next turn. And there he goes. I'm sorry, Ethan. Everybody is now more mobile. But that's no consolation for the fact that we have now lost Ethan S. I'm sorry, Ethan. I am really, truly sorry. What the snake did was pretty badass. I ain't gonna deny. It was pretty badass that a snake pulls someone else in. It's like, if I'm gonna die, you're coming with me. That's pretty cool. But sadly, it was Ethan.
Right.
They've taken out 3 of the statistically strongest members of the team.
I'll see you there.
I'm not going to say they're the most successful or the best, because they're not. The Viking has the most kills. His alien hunter weaponry, I think, is a big factor in that. I mean, if we give those weapons to Nuke, he probably would have been as successful, arguably. Ethan was very similar to Ben. He was a very fundamental member of the team, not necessarily for killing, but for other reasons. You know, support classes are so vital in this game.
Push forward.
But we're just going to keep pushing forward. Oh, this is painful to play, because I don't know about you guys. I'm one of these people who, if he loses a guy in a way that he's not the happiest with, so to speak.
I've been waiting for this.
More of them. And there's the Avatar.
Though I find the possibilities proposed by the creature intriguing, I believe we have passed the point of rational discourse. We didn't come here to talk.
Yeah. Take it down.
Your persistence is admirable, but tired. It is time to accept the path laid out before you, Commander.
Return to us. You were once our greatest asset against this world. It can be so once again.
Okay, I don't know if you noticed, but while they were talking, I took over one of the Archons with mind control. Can't quite get that close enough, so I'm going to run a little bit closer. Right, so we have to kill 3 avatars. Put down a dimensional rift. Nice. He's teleported. Nuke. Get closer to him. Make him pay for that teleport. Hi. No, we're not going to fire that yet. What we are going to do is throw a mimic. What have we got left? Kid's already moved. The avatar's moved. Psychic has done her turn, so it's just Nuke. He's got the flank. We're gonna shredder him. Critical shot, beautiful. But that should make him teleport somewhere else. There we go. He's out of the way. That's all I wanted. Get him out of the way. Right, that's it for this turn. It looks like he's going to go for the Archon.
Another alien earthquake.
What the hell's happening over here? Chrysalids! So the avatars open gates, which summon enemies. Well, shit. Now what are you gonna do? You're gonna do a lance, aren't you? No, you're doing a rift. Ooh. I got 3 of these avatars to kill. You missed. But ours hurt their avatar.
Here comes another alien earthquake.
And the other one is opening mutons. And now he's going further back. Wow. This room is gonna suck. Well, our biggest priority is get out of range of that bloody dimensional rift. Move the commander over here. Ooh, the commander has mind control. 100% chance, 100% chance. We're gonna mind control one of them, maybe it'll distract them into killing each other. Just hope they don't figure out if they kill the commander's avatar, then they'll remove the mind control, because that's normally my tactic. I kind of want to focus it over here towards the chrysalids. Because chrysalids are a bit more of a pain than mutons, but the mutons can shoot. So
Surprise under your tree.
51, 46. Not good odds. 71, 71. We know how this game hates the 70s. So we're going to use your pistol.
I've got unfinished business.
Good shot.
Keep 'em coming.
Are you out of range? Why are you hurt? Who hurt you? I'm gonna move him across one just in case. I just don't trust it. The psychic. You can only hit 2 of them.
Sorry about the mess.
But it'll do.
I love to make new friends.
Nah. We're gonna go to there. I knew you'd miss. I knew it. But I had to go for it. Press. As long as we have the Archon, I'm gonna keep my Mimic. Just best of luck. Of course you missed. 75%. not gonna hit. I'm adamant about that, by the way. That is it. That is everybody for this turn. This guy's going to aim for him. This is what I want. I want people to be distracted by the enemies.
Here comes another alien earthquake.
Right. More people.
Alien spotted.
This Mutron is still mind controlled. Avatar number 2. This room is gonna be bad. I don't know if I'm gonna survive this. He's trying to mind control Nuke. Nuke's been mind controlled. Despite the fact that he has an incredibly strong will. That's alright. I don't care. I don't own it. But what it's done is actually... it's kept Nuke alive for a turn. Stupidly. I know it sounds crazy, but Nuke is alive for a turn because they're not going to aim for him. Beautiful shot, Watcher.
Sit down.
Holla holla get dollar. Kick 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 kick.
It still keeps summoning. I'm assuming the idea here is just kill the avatars. Destroy the avatars. Focus on the avatars, nothing else but the avatars. And then everyone will die. Hmm. %45%. Let's hope that hits. Kid, where can we go? Where can we go that can get you in the fight in a way where they...
So long.
No, that's all you can hit is him. Right, you're out of the equation. I don't like crystalids. $100%, 100%. 45. This defense is insane.
Moving.
Get you to buy Nuke. I shouldn't really put you over there because you're flanked. But mind control lost.
Just my
You
time.
should be able to kill him. Really? That's the minimum damage. $100, 64, 64. Gonna put you over there so that you can see the room next turn. Kid hasn't really got anyone he can shoot.
I've got this covered.
Man is Avatar. Can't see what's going on up there. Overwatch. Mouton. Suppress him. Nuke. Yeah, I think it's Mimic Beacon time. That's it. Wish me luck, people. Wish me luck. He's frozen, that's good. He's healing. Is the Mimic Beacon still alive? Yes, it is. Where the hell are you aiming? Oh, you're aiming for the Archon and missed. Next. And the suppression didn't do shite to him. Didn't expect it to, but... Ooh, you missed as well. That beacon is helping. Big Mac, his turn. Kinda would have liked it if the codexes had gone for it first. Because they have the flank.
Yes. No.
Right, the Mimic is down. That's it, go for the Mouton. That's what I wanted, it's just them for them to focus on their own people. These guys are running in because they don't have a view. Nice work, Archon. You've taken poison damage, that's fine. More coming in. What we got? Sectoids. This room is insane. There is so much here. I mean, this is mad. It's cool, really cool, but it's just so much to deal with.
I see.
I can kill him with that. And I can definitely kill him with that. Let's see who else we can find. This might be a mistake running the Avatar in. Heavy MC. Can I see it? Right there he is. Crystal is still frozen for now, but it probably won't be frozen for much longer. Here's what I'm thinking. Use the root on to trigger their Overwatch, and then throw a grenade at him. shred his armor, do a bit of damage. Okay, armor shredded, damage done. Teleport. Go on, teleport near the other one. Damn! I wanted it to teleport near the other one. Although that puts you in range of the kid. Hit him, kid. Come on. Come on. Yes! Well done, kid.
Not fast enough.
Right, move somewhere else. We don't want you by us. We want you over there. No, don't go over there. Kid. Please tell him that he's not allowed to be behind us. Thank you. Now go over there. We don't want you over here. That's even worse. Kid. Thank you. Well, the kid just kicked his ass. Thank you. One down. Mouton 86. 84 on the Codex. 72 on the Megs. 70 on the Avatar. Where can we go with you? You have some grapple opportunities. Ah, they're open up there. I don't like those. Although,
Going up.
saying that, you just move across one. You put you here,
Already there.
and then you can run a gun, and you have a gun. 100, 100, 100, 100. Two avatars down, one to go. Death from above. Maybe. No chance of a critical. No, that ain't gonna be far enough. Right, who we got left? We got the commander's avatar still. Eight to 11 damage. We gotta take someone out. I kinda wanna take him out, but I'd hurt her. If I can get it, like, this is like trying to figure out an angle where I can hit him and not hit her. Nope. Nope. Not gonna give it to me, are you, game? 90%, 90%, 75. Why do I go for the 75s? They never hit on that thing. Got a guarantee a bunch of 100s. A 95. Sorry, moved on.
I'll put him down.
Well, that didn't work.
Who will be next?
Yeah, you're gonna die. Oh, for Christ's sake. It's still HP though. 85, 65, 55, and 50. Is there somewhere I can go that can do damage? Over here? Maybe the Archon can distract all these enemies too. I'm going to test my theory now. The theory is that I should be able to hit him regardless. Because I've just activated Reaver. I did! Hey! Right. Codex.
Hey, man, no more.
Go over there. You know Codex is always teleport. She's gonna clone. I didn't think of that. That's it, isn't it? Right, their turn. Wish me luck. This is one crazy mission. Uh-oh. Chrysalit's free. Is this the last avatar?
Alien spotted.
Yes, it is. Right, this next turn is 100% effort on him. Rage suits causing panic. That is good. Shoot the avatar. Shoot the avatar. Shoot the avatar. Do it. That's even better. Shred the avatar's armor. Cool. Teleport the avatar. That's brought him closer to the game. Big Mac's like, oh crap, there's an airstrike coming in. Move! Wuton's still alive, but not for much longer. You're aiming for the Archon, yep, and he hit. Don't know if you can see that up here then, up in the top. Next. Viper. Try and pull him in. See what happens. Right, straight for the Archon again. She missed. That's good. God, look how many enemies there are. This is madness. Teleportation. And a run. A run. She's behind Nuke. And she run again. Sectoid on Overwatch. Other sectoid moved twice. Third sectoid's on Overwatch. Codex moved twice. Chrysalid on the move. Where's he going? He's undecided. Someone go for the Archon? Yep. Archon got hit by someone. What did he get hit by? Okay. It is my turn. You can't see him yet. Kid, you can't see him yet, so we're gonna get him to move.
What's after that?
Get yourself to there. And then... No.
Let me teach them.
Just hurt the avatar. It's only 6 damage, but it's 6 more than I probably would have done with a gun. no. Kid. Kid has a shot. Best of luck, kid. What a shot, kid. Well done. You have kicked these avatars' asses. Oh, he's nearly dead. He is nearly dead. Oh, where are you going? Could this be it? Could this be the shot that ends it? It is not. Because there was no achievement pop up in the corner. Commander's avatar. Why did I do that? There's overwatches. No! You're an idiot. Miss. Oh, I didn't click there, did I? Oh well. Kill him anyway. Avatars are dead.
Without the Elders stabilizing the psionic network, everything's going haywire. That gate's not gonna hold much longer.
You heard her!
Shen, tell me you've got a plan B here.
Nice work.
Wasn't anything on my end. This shouldn't even be possible. Unless...
Commander, whatever it is you're doing, it's working.
Just make sure you save enough juice for your own trip home.
Commander, you okay? We just lost contact.
What the hell is happening here, Doctor? It's the Elders. They're overwhelming our link, enveloping the Commander's consciousness. Then sever the connection!
we do that, we risk a complete overload.
We will reclaim what was given. We will be whole once more. Now! Your victory here means the end for all others. It will follow you as it followed us. You are not ready. We must not fail.
Vitals stabilizing. Synaptic activity returning to acceptable levels.
And one transdimensional psionic network down for the count.
Mission accomplished, Commander.
This is the Liberation Network broadcasting on all frequencies. Advent is in full retreat across all areas.
Heavy fighting continues in the city's centers as Advent forces attempt to regroup.
We're barely keeping up with the flood of refugees here, as people continue to desert the Advent-controlled city centers.
Full curfew remains in effect as the administration deals with the ongoing crisis.
To all of you in the occupied zones, hold your ground. Continue the fight. We promise you, help is on the way.
Right. Game done. That ending, I wasn't particularly like, oh my god, that was an amazing ending about it. The game itself has been great. The difficulty curve when you first enter, I think, is a bit steep, but then it gets a bit easier towards the end, and then that mission at the end of the game was ridiculous. The amount of enemies coming in was retarded. Shouldn't use the word retarded. The amount of enemies coming in was absolutely stupid, but it was also fun. It was really good. Now, as you can see, my world stats are not great. They're not on you right now, and that's because of the fact that my Steam is appearing offline so that I don't get disturbed while I record. But yeah, we lost 3 guys. The Viking, who died very undramatically, which I would have loved to have had him go out in a blaze of glory. Ethan S, who got pulled into someone else's explosion. Would have been funny if his own explosion killed him, but that wasn't to be. And really early on, in a very unfair shot, I felt, was Ben dying as well, and he was the backbone for a lot of the healing and stuff, so that kind of hindered us for a lot of the mission. If he had survived, then everyone would have survived, I think. But yeah, with regards to the ending, that ending cutscene, the commander fighting with the avatar and stuff, that was like, meh, whatever. I kind of felt. But then it did the teaser for the Terror from the Deep, and that, it was like, yes, I love Terror from the Deep, this is wicked. And if you don't know, Terror from the Deep is it is the hardest XCOM game ever. It came out in, was it 1994, I think it was, and it was solid. It was such a difficult game. The difficulty curve compared to UFO Defense, or XCOM UFO Defense, or whatever it's called in your country, was it was crazy. And that game wasn't easy itself, so Terror from the Deep was just ridiculous. Overall, I did 44 missions. Felt like I did more than that. I did take my time, I didn't rush, because I wanted to make sure I had the supplies, make sure everything I needed. And one thing about this game is that it tries to create a sense of panic with the whole turn limits and the avatar progress bar. Because, you know, it tries to create this panic on the game. And I kind of felt that it don't really need it. The game doesn't really need such a panic. A sense of urgency is cool and all, but the way that they try to make you rush in missions, that I didn't like. I don't mind the avatar bar, the whole, if you don't do this quick enough, it's going to be the end of the world. That one I don't mind, but the turn limit in missions kind of, I understand why they have it, but at the same time, kinda, I like the idea of you being able to take your time with your moves, think about what you're going to do, rather than have to sprint ahead for 2 turns because there's a counter telling me that if I don't do it in 5, I'm buggered. Statistically, yeah, statistically we didn't do too bad. Well, I can't actually see the statistics. What I might do is redo the last turn in my own time to compare the world statistics to my own. But I've officially completed the game. As you can see, it took quite a lot of days to get magnetic and beam weapons and stuff, and that, you know, I don't mind that. But I felt that the moment I had beam weapons, or mag weapons I should say, the moment I hit mag weapons, the game turned so dramatically in my favour, and I kind of dislike that about it. The ballistic weapons, they should still be decent, they should be a bit better than they were, and maybe bring mag levels down a little bit. And then beam weapons are like the pinnacle, they're the good ones. Although I kind of like, personally, like with this one mod I have, where you have the tier 3 sniper rifles and the tier 3, or, you know, different tier ranks, ballistic weapons, magnetic weapons, and beam weapons. I kind of like that idea. Maybe they should do a system where some things are weak to ballistic, but then strong against beam. And have a damage system based on that, you know? So a ballistic weapon will rip the shreds of a flesh enemy, but not necessarily do well against an armored enemy. Where the beam weapon would burn through the armor, but not necessarily do as well against an electronic enemy. And then magnetic weapons rip the crap out of an electronic enemy, but they're weak. You know what I mean? Just like a rock, paper, scissors kind of system, maybe. And then give the armor the same sort of treatment for people as well. Weaknesses and strengths based on each thing. I know it could add a complexity to the game, you know, but I know it would add a bit of a convoluted tier system. But you could do tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and then make stuff not as expensive to research or something, I don't know. I collected a lot of supplies. I only built 4 relays and sabotaged 4 facilities. I could have sabotaged more, I could have delayed going into this final mission, but I thought, get through it, get the game done. I didn't even liberate the entire planet. There were still some areas I had to do, like Mexico, Russia, and Mexico and Russia. 2 areas in Russia and Mexico itself. I think I established a presence everywhere else. Only until, you know, last minute. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. There's no more cuts. If you've watched the entire Let's Play, thank you for sticking around this long. I mean, wow. It's been a lot of episodes, and I'm gonna have to edit all this together. It might be split up into a couple of episodes, obviously, because it's a very long mission. I've been recording for quite a while. But I have thoroughly enjoyed this game overall. It's on par with Enemy Unknown. I don't think it exceeds it, personally. I like some of the changes they made, I dislike some of the others. And this was kind of the first one where they were kind of branching onto their own turf, where the Enemy Unknown was more a recreation of an older game, and they did a great job in doing so. Personally, I think so. I know there are a lot of people out there who are hardcore loyalists of UFO Defense, and for good reason. It is a hell of a game. They're both really good in their own way. And it's cool. I mean, people should appreciate the fact that UFO Defense has set a legacy that 20 odd years down the line, maybe 30 years down the line, people are still talking about the game and recreating games in honor of that game. Because that's what this is. This is an homage to the game. And yeah, I mean, this game was their first kind of branching out onto their own turf, creating enemies of their own, adapting the enemies that already existed into something new. And overall, I think they did a very nice job. Some of the enemies' powers are a bit... At first, they feel overpowered. Like the Codex, when you first encounter a Codex. They arrive so often, and they just teleport, flank, and attack you. Excuse me. I liked the Codex, though, over time. The one enemy that annoys me is the Archon. Floaters, I've never felt were as annoying defensively as those. I mean, they were pretty accurate with their guns over a distance, but they were never as annoying as that defensively. I felt that the Archons they're pretty much impossible to hit. And Chrysalids, I wasn't really scared of them in this game. I was when they first came along, because I heard about that they now burrow underground and stuff like that. But they never seemed to impact me compared to an Archon. Archon's really whooped the crap out of me. Now my theory with the Avatar in the earlier video, where it was like I figured that the Avatar was based on the person who sacrificed himself at the end of the first game. I mean, it was a valid theory, because at the end of the first game, the Avatar, well, I should say, the volunteer, disappears before dying. You don't really see them die, they just kind of disappear. I don't know whether they explode and that's what creates the explosion or something, I don't know, but to me they always disappeared and it felt like they were going to come back in some capacity as a villain, maybe. But it seems like the Avatar is based on the Commander, so it's an interesting twist, I suppose. But yeah, everybody who made this game, I thank you for the experience. And I thank everybody who watched this video and everybody who watched the series. And now I have to move on to a Let's Play of a different game. This is my first ever Let's Play that I have done on YouTube. So I hope that people have enjoyed it. And if you haven't watched it all, I recommend doing so. Because it's my video, why wouldn't I recommend it? I'm just looking at some of the cast. Brendan Kerner, that's Garrus, isn't it? If I remember correctly. From Mass Effect. Which is awesome, by the way. Love that game. Haven't played Andromeda. I avoided that. I know that the councilman is the Honest Trailer guy. John Bailey, is it? But I didn't know that the speaker was Garrus, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, I'm going to leave these credits run, and I appreciate you watching the series. Thank you very much again, and I'll keep thanking you because I'm always grateful for anybody who watches a video. This last mission, was both awesome and a pain in the ass. So, I mean, the mission is designed to be hard, let's be honest. I knew I was going to lose people. I kind of felt some of them were lost in a bit of a cruddy way. I would have liked them to have gone out in style, but sadly that wasn't the case. Okay, well, thank you for watching the video. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to just let the credits roll for a bit. And I shall speak to you in the next Let's Play that I do. Which, is another isometric game. For those who want a clue, it's kind of similar. It's not like it is like XCOM, it is like XCOM, but it isn't at the same time. It's like another game from the 90s by Bullfrog, and it's a game that a lot of people like. So I'm going to start recording that probably tomorrow. By the time you see this, I will have already started recording it. So I think I've hit the end of the credits, so I don't have to talk anymore. Thank you for watching this series, and I shall see you in the next video, hopefully. Take care. Also, I hope this all recorded okay and that I don't have to redo the video, because that would suck.